here's where I am currently on the current polystyrene drawing project. The drawing for the hoodie. I primarily worked on this section with a bit of work around here. With what I did being based off of looking at the reference image that I'm using to do the drawing for the hoodie. I recall primarily working on the polystyrene drawing project over the past handful of hours, as well as during the early to mid afternoon hours. I recall primarily using these 3 Sharpie markers today. I recall around 1 p.m. having a peanut butter and jelly English muffin sandwich. That Dad prepared for me with my first cup of plain coffee. According to my best recollection, I went to bed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. And woke up around 10:30 in the morning. But it wasn't until about 1 p.m. that I went downstairs and had my first cup of plain coffee. With that peanut butter and jelly English muffin sandwich. Then around 3:15 p.m., as I was having I believe my third and last cup of plain coffee, I had a honey lemon kombucha that Dad recently got from Wegmans. With some food that Dad's mom prepared and gave to us. It contained chicken, beef, rice, and mushrooms. Mushrooms are good if they're wet under certain circumstances. And the mushrooms that were in the food Grandma gave us were enjoyable. I recall historically I've been known as within my immediate family as someone who doesn't like mushrooms. But I found that mushrooms are good under some circumstances. That is, if they're either dry or if they're wet, are small and have stuff surrounding them. The small rule also applies to dry mushrooms. Yeah, but I don't go out of my way to eat mushrooms. Instead, preferring things like celery and carrots. Peppers and baby tomatoes are also good too. At this point, the siding on the exterior of Dad's house is pretty much done. I still occasionally hear hammering. But that doesn't disturb me at all. At this point, I believe insulation and then siding will be put on the garage at Dad's place. I have a glass of whole milk. I recall finishing the last cup of plain coffee around 5 p.m. 5:15 p.m. at the latest. In the evening, after spending about half an hour or so playing Chef's Last Stand, because the infamous easy badge for that game that requires you to collect 100 coins in one run, which is luck based. It's a matter of luck whether the garbage cans contain coins or chicken. Early in the run, you'll want coins, but later in the run, you'll want chicken because the chicken restores some of your health. But the coins allow you to buy upgrades that make Chef stronger for future runs, hopefully allowing you to last longer and defeat the more powerful enemies, such as the red Yetis. Though at this time I'm not going to get that easy badge for the badge of the day. When I decided to stop playing Chef's Last Stand, I noticed that Kongregate had recently badged a new-to-me game called Raid Heroes Dragon Age. One easy badge, one medium badge, and one hard badge for a total of 3 badges. As of now, I have gotten the easy badge for the game, which was to essentially make it to battle number 10 for the main raid. I'm currently at 24 for it. It seems to be a good game so far, though this is the 3rd game in the Raid Hero series that they've badged thus far. And from what I recall, this entry in the series came out in May. That same glass I had whole milk out of earlier either in the late afternoon or the early evening, I had tap water in.